Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know, but hello and welcome to Wednesday Night Onlyfigs. I'm your host, Mr. Modern Twiffer, and I am joined by the glitchy one. Apparently the one who's having some technical difficulties, but he is the procrastinator of pre-orders, the delayer of shipments, the perfect person, my YouTube wife, Mrs. Modern Toy Fair, Jamar_Games. And that's not all. I'm also joined by the man known as Bearded Spice, the man Modern Toy Fair has full custody over, the man Optimus Prime pops in and refuses to stop, the Twilight Knight, the Master of Mac, the three-pump chump of taking the show off the rails, Nate. How's everybody doing?
I'm good. Jamar?
I'm in entering the Spider-Verse. That's
okay.
Oh.
I noticed it a couple times while we were
Michael?
recording, but it wasn't bad.
How are you?
I'm real okay.
You're real okay?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm having car troubles.
I got stupid glasses.
my car is not working, and I had to go see what was going on with it. It was puttering. How about you, Michael? Is your vehicle doing okay?
No, I just decided I wanted to be a stylish 20-something and get some clear glasses.
Oh my god!
What are you doing now?
I think an ad just popped up on. Where was I at here? Oh, when I was googling the Super 7 stuff. All right, we're good. Everything's good.
How about you, Nate? How are
Everything's
you?
I was gonna make a joke about myself because you guys were trading barbs at each other, and I just didn't come up with one fast enough. But
You sound so sad.
There's always next time. There's always next time.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Let's hit up chat real quick. We've got Dante's Toys. Gentlemen, can't wait for this evening's discussion. I always look forward to your videos. Keep up the great work. We've got Boogeyman opening up some Super 7 turtles and chucking out Onlyfigs. Good way to spend Wednesday night. We've got Nate with the crinkle. Yeah, Boogeyman, what'd you get? I'm assuming they're from the Big Bad Toy Store sale that was going on where everything was like, what are you doing, Jamar? Now you're like in the witness.
You're blurry.
You're in the witness protection program.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, I thought you did something.
Did I?
Now you're fine.
Figured he dropped bandwidth and he's lagging.
He's just trying to watch the game while we live stream again.
I'm always watching the game when we're live streaming.
We've got Zach. Hi, all. Ready for some fun. Spider fan. Hey, folks. I got G.I. Joe Chuckles today. Very nice. Very nice. He's got some really good accessories.
Yeah, that's all he's got for you.
Yep. Well, especially because I don't even have the figure anymore. I sold it already. Because I was like, I don't want this fucker. I just want his accessories.
He was gone before it was even gotten.
You're not wrong. Like, he was gone before we made it to the live stream, because last week all I showed off was his accessories, which are still on my desk because I'm a lazy piece of shit and I haven't cleaned off my desk.
Hey guys,
I clean off my desk about every 3 or 4 shows. So last week was the first week with the news, so I still have last week's stuff still sitting here.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a perfect person, so when I just got a new monitor, I finally cleaned off everything and it looks immaculate, except for a pile of Casey Jones's hands and stand that needs to be put together. But other than that, it looks beautiful.
Makes me think of that Llamas with Hats video. Why is there so many hands, Carl? Have you guys not
That's
seen
from
Llamas
Jimmy
with Hats?
Neutron.
No, it's not.
Carl? I don't know.
Apparently I'm the only person who watches this. Boogeyman, actually a local collector, grabbed April, Leatherwood, Ray Fillet, April, a Foot Soldier, and Splinter, but I do have Muckman and Slash coming from Big Bad Toy Store. Dante's Toys, Entertainment Earth, huge sale today, annihilated me, # broke life. What'd you order? Because I didn't know they were having a sale today.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff already reduced, and then it's buy one get one 30% off. And...
Damn, man! If I didn't have to pay for Jamar's car troubles, I probably would have been more interested in that.
Yeah, I appreciate.
That's really cool of you to do that. Yeah. I mean, to take it over and have, stepdad look at it, and it's really nice of you.
Right.
I had the car for 10 years, so that's probably an issue.
Yeah, it's
put a lot of miles on it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think I
I
drove
looked. It was like
to
108,000
Arizona once.
twice technically
Drove
because
there.
you had to drive back.
Twice, yeah. There. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah,
Drove there, then drove. Yeah, okay, yeah,
yeah, back.
twice.
So that's 2 trips. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm not surprised. Not surprised. But it'll be all right. I'll get it fixed with the help of Michael.
Boogeyman says, "Oops, he meant Leatherhead, not Leatherwood."
I was,
I
so I didn't want.
assumed, but I didn't know if there was a figure called Leatherwood, so I didn't want to correct it.
There is, but I didn't know if it was. It's not turtle related.
Oh my. Oh
Leatherwood.
shit. Nate, do you have the
Watch out for this croc.
numbers game question?
Yes, I do. So, in celebration of
Oh.
today's amazing Madam Web trailer
Oh,
that
God.
came out,
Oh,
I
I actually watched it.
I did too.
Yeah.
I have no
Yeah.
clue what's going on. I don't know. I'm not that guy, so I don't. I was like,
Yeah.
who's this? And did she
I'm
get
that
bit
guy.
by a spider?
And those are the same questions I had.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But with that said, the numbers game today is going to be between 1 and 500, and it is the number. No,
Wow.
no, it is the number of Amazing Spider-Man that Madam Web made her first appearance.
Oh,
Oh, Michael,
fuck.
you know this.
I don't know this.
It was issue. I'll just write it
69. Oh man.
Ooh, boy.
I'm just gonna take a stab in the dark because
Oop. I did not mean to write that number. You ever like go to write something and in your mind you're like, write this, but your hand just does whatever it wants. And you're
Yep.
like, whoa, how did that happen? How did that happen?
All right. Well, I have mine whenever Jamar is ready.
All right.
This time I just randomly thought of each number as I was writing it. So,
All
I
right.
can take that and erase it now.
Which may wait, what's this? Boogeyman. Madam Web is to the Spider-Verse as Watcher is to the multiverse, which may or may not actually come up in the movie. Yeah, that movie's something.
Madam Web.
Is everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, we're pretty far away here.
Yeah.
I don't want to do the math, but
So it's probably
okay.
like 2 something.
yeah, it is 210.
Well, that would be me.
Amazing Spider-Man 210.
Yeah, because you're about
Because I'm like less. I'm less than 100 away.
210. I'm 130
Okay.
away.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I gave
All
him one.
Yeah.
So,
That's
yeah.
what it was.
Just because that looks just like Dakota Johnson. Just pointing that out. That
I
old lady
mean,
sitting
my
there.
well, no, that's about what she
Yeah.
looks like. That they did a pretty good job with her in the animated series, and like
Yeah.
when they announced that she was the Madam Web, and I'm like, I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but like,
Yeah,
Madam
it's
Web
just
was this
weird.
old lady. Like, I'm very confused,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I don't think I needed a origin story of Madam Web in a movie.
Hey,
form.
I would have been all for it if it didn't look like it was coming out in 1994. Like, I lived through that era. Of
Listen,
comic
I
book
would at
movies,
least-
and they were terrible.
I'll at least give it like early 2000s, like.
So it wasn't just me then. I was like,
No,
Yeah, no.
it wasn't just
Okay.
you.
Yeah, no.
It looked real bad, like real,
Yeah.
and just the movie itself looked real bad. Like the dialogue was really corny, and yeah, it just
I can see the future.
yeah.
Didn't see
You
that
didn't see
coming.
that coming. Well, it
Yeah.
doesn't work that way. Like, okay.
Oh man.
Yeah, and like
was
this is what
was
you
this
showed
made
in
during
the
the writer's strike?
trailer. Yeah, like there were no writers.
they-
I
did
feel
they-
bad.
Don't
'cause
you-
the people?
Was it made by
Don't
AI?
blame AI. Don't blame AI for that.
I'm blaming AI for that. AI is just like George Lucas. It doesn't know how humans actually talk.
Or how they
It's
use
true.
fingers.
All right.
weird.
So I have a few things here. We will start. I don't really know where to start. So I guess we'll start. First off, shout out to the BFC. He was on a trip up in Michigan over the weekend, and he found this and was kind enough to think of me and asked if I wanted it. And he picked up the IDW Loyal Subjects Shredder in Hell figure. So this one is the one that looks like it's through like the fucking Instagram filter. Where like he's got like was it Sapia or whatever? Sepia. Yeah, he's got like that weird.
Honestly, he looks really good. Like,
oh man,
for those figures, like the Loyal Subjects have actually like really improved with these.
Oh yeah, don't be wrong. Figure looks fucking incredible. I ordered the normal version from Amazon. They should be here in a few days so I can compare them. But like, it's just weird because like
color.
He's got like this like almost copperish. I don't know if you can really pull it up, but like his armor has this like almost like copperish like hue to it instead of just being straight silver. And then his skin he's super pale, like he looks like he's dead, which I guess if he's in hell would make sense.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see it side by side with the normal version to kind of tell. I'm just kind of sad that like they didn't do the weird heavy wash version like they did for the Turtles. So
that was only a con exclusive, so
yeah, but like you would assume that would mean at least like Shredder would get like a version like that to go with the Turtles. I don't expect them to do it for every figure, but
can't assume that.
I don't know. I fear they'd want my money, but I mean
they
got it anyway.
They got it.
They got it anyway.
Twice.
So yeah, I mean he came with some.
Twice.
Apparently, I need to read this book because apparently at some point he gets like these energy versions of his.
Wait a minute! You love the IW Turtles and you've not read the book?
I've not read that specific story.
Okay.
I've read up to issue 100,
not in
but it's its own separate like spin-off.
Yeah.
But good news, the Shredder in Hell figure comes with the issue number 1. So I can at least read issue number 1. But anyway, yeah, he has these weird energy claws. Yeah.
Like a small form?
No, it's
or
like,
is it a...
How big was the box?
Yeah. So like it's normal.
The fuck? It fit in there? No way.
What do you have to do?
Oh, it's a different box. It's a different box.
Yeah, it's not the normal box.
That's not like the one the Turtles come in.
Yeah, it's not the ones the Turtles come in. That's the normal
I was
version.
gonna say, like, yeah, that box is pretty cool.
Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm here for it either way. And this one came with different accessories anyway, because this one came with, obviously, the weird energy spike things, but also a battle axe. So, I was like, okay, well, no matter what, I get, like, both sets of accessories, and then I can decide which Shredder I like better. After that, I made some poor life choices on Big Bad Toy Store. And
sweet, I love those.
I'm gonna show this off because the box is probably like my favorite thing, just because it looks really dope and it's like textured.
You love the box, Michael?
I love the box, but it is a Super 7 figure.
Wow.
Of a giant angry lizard, and that is the NYCC exclusive glow-in-the-dark Godzilla. So I have mixed feelings because there's aspects of it I like and aspects I don't. So it is basically the figure you have, Nate, except for he has the atomic breath, and they did some of his spikes in glow-in-the-dark. Beyond that, identical. I, at bare minimum, wish that like they would have taken the time and at least painted all of the fins blue or white or something instead of having them look normal. Because even on the tail, like it goes from the blue and then it stops and goes to normal. So it just like I feel like that's a missed opportunity. Like they could have at least like put a little bit of a blue wash or something on them to kind of keep it going. However, this motherfucker glows in the dark really well. I'll take a picture of it, but
they do great glow in the dark.
Because the very first day, I just had it sitting on my desk next to me, and I went to turn off my light at night, and like all of a sudden, I'm just like, there's this fucking giant vomit and spikes glowing like in the middle of my desk. I'm like, oh, all right then, that's dope. So I'm a sucker for glow in the dark, so that kind of sold me on it, and now I'm probably gonna buy the Mecha Godzilla because I saw a picture of that and it looks dope. So we'll see.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Did you not go from like not wanting to buy any of these to being like
I went from
Nate's? I'll try it.
No, I went opposite. I went from wanting to buy them all to seeing Nate's and being like, I don't know, to getting the San Diego version and liking it because of all the paint apps on it, thinking that well then the NYCC one will probably have a lot of paint apps too, which it doesn't. So I went the opposite direction of what we did with the turtles.
Yeah, because I did not get either of those two. I just have the regular one and then Biollante to go with it.
Yes. And I think once I get Mecha Godzilla, unless they do Ghidorah, I don't know if there's anything that's going to get me to buy another one. Because I think after that...
You don't want Destroya?
It's cool, but I don't need it. Like, my favorite's Mecha Godzilla. And
yeah, I get it, but my favorite's Destroya.
I also have limited space. Like, my Godzilla shelf is overflowing. So... I don't know.
You still have all those other Godzillas, the NECA ones?
I didn't keep all the NECA ones. I just kept the 89 and the poster art.
Okay.
What?
You had like 6, didn't
you? Why did you keep those two?
Well, 89 is my favorite.
But you just got the Super 7 89.
I mean, the NECA one still looks better.
All right.
And the poster one, I just like the color scheme of it because it just looks cool. I like the...
But like GMK is so cool.
I mean, I'm not saying that they aren't. I'm just saying, like, with the amount of space I have to be picky. So I'm going to go with my favorite Godzilla and if I find something that look cool.
All right.
Like, if they do... Yeah. Like, I'm not going to lie. I kind of want that -1 figure arts, Monster Arts one. But the Monster Arts ones, I don't know, they're so tiny.
A little smaller.
Yeah, for how much you like pay for them, and I just don't know. Because I had the 89 one that I got at one point, and I was so disappointed with how small it was. I was like, this is kind of like, it just seems so sad. I have one last thing, and then I'll get to chat before we move on. And that is, I finally got my SH Figure Arts Indiana Jones. And
which looks pretty great. I mean, the pictures I've seen that you took are pretty sweet. How's the Harrison face?
The Harrison face is great. Like,
really?
I people were ragging on like some of them, and I think it looks just like him. I honestly, I'm impressed because they have a snarling face, they have a normal face, and then they have a smirking face, and I love all three of them. The only thing that's weird to me is, so they made it so you take the hat off and you replace the faceplate, and from the looks of it, you can only do that with the two faces. The smirking face is only a no hat situation from what I've seen so far.
Oh, okay.
I haven't got a chance to play with it too much because I literally took it out, posed a little bit, took that picture, and that's about the amount of time I've had. But yeah, I'm going to do a comparison video with this and the Hasbro one just to be like which one is the like best for the money. And it's gonna be a close race because that Hasbro one's solid. Like the Adventure series is a solid line. It's sad that it kind of got quietly canceled, but yeah, I really like it.
Like, well, they're just, I mean, no, but they didn't announce anything new, and like they're still like, I don't think it would have sold all that well either. But for us who did collect just the Indiana Jones, like there's no Crystal Skull version, and
which, I mean, realistically, if you have the Dial of Destiny one, it's basically the same.
Yeah, but
except for maybe he would.
I mean, for me, I would like to have 5. One of each indie.
For each.
That's fair.
Yeah.
See, I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 indies from that series.
Right.
So like, and I didn't get the map room indie because I was like, do I really need it? Like, it's cool, but like,
at this point, you should have just grabbed it anyway. It's just
I keep seeing it at Target, so I'm hoping it'll go on clearance. Because like nobody wants indie in a nightgown. Like, I've got time. That's my hopes. Real quick with the chat, were we Spider Fan? I'm not interested in seeing Madam Web. It might get money from Sydney Sweeney Simps, though. Not wrong. Dante's Toys.
Count me in.
Those SDCC Best Action Turtles were available today on their 200th Mega. So, ooh. Did you grab them? And if so, how much were they? Because I'm very curious. And you say were. I wonder if that means they're still in stock. Dante's Toys, Godzilla, great pickups. Craig Miller, go to BFC. Super 7 has the best glow in the dark. I'm a sucker for it. That's fair. I mean, I have my glow in the dark Donatello back there. Dante's Toys again. Question, gents. How do you feel about starting a new line? I bought the SH Figure Arts Trunks, and I think I just opened Pandora's box. Oh boy,
Sorry, bro.
that's gonna hurt. Lucky
That's
for
a tough one.
actually, I feel like this is the perfect time to get into that line because I feel like most of the characters are getting super upgraded versions released.
Yeah, that's true. Like if you're not going that deep, like if you're just going after the main characters, you'll be
Mhm.
all right. They're still going to be pricey, even on the get go, just for how many characters are considered like main characters. But it's such a great line. I mean,
Yeah,
I have a lot of them and love them.
it's a
So I'm
fantastic
actually at
line.
the point where I'm starting to slow down because I don't need so many like of the same like era of Vegeta. Like I don't need three of them. I mean, they're making improvements, but I don't need them. But they're great for a new collector. So grab them as you
Yeah,
can.
because right now they've got Cell Saga Vegeta on the way. They've got the Saiyan Saga upgrade Vegeta that actually looks like proper, like the anime version.
Mm-hmm.
They've got Teen Gohan just got announced with a new
Yep.
updated version. We've got tons of Gokus all the time.
Yeah.
So like
There's
now I've
always Goku's available at like Target and Walmart, whether it's the regular or the Super Saiyan.
or the Super
Yeah.
Saiyan Blue. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the perfect time to get into SH figures. Like definitely.
But it's
Penguin
still rough on the wallet.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough either way, but at least you don't have to go back and pay like $200 for a Trunks figure.
Yeah.
Payne's Toy Samples. Hey all, how's it going, man? That's all I got. So, Jamar, I believe
Oh
that makes it your turn.
yeah. That does.
Are we
make
going
it
for
my
a three-peat?
turn. Huh? 3P to what?
Because, never mind. What you got?
Oh, I didn't know what the 3P was. Oh, so I have one thing that is for sure toy, another thing that's toy adjacent. The other thing is a toy, but it's for
Your son?
Christmas gift. Yeah,
Okay.
but I just have to show it because it's fucking awesome. All right, so first thing I have is I went and picked up another one. I
Ooh,
had a
okay.
little
Nice.
gift card, and I picked up Mikey. So I like it. I mean, I guess I haven't really seen the wash ones, like the heavy wash ones, in hand or in person, but I think this looks great, and it kind of like embodies what I would think of the IDW turtles. So
I'm a
not
little
bad.
salty that Michelangelo they didn't make him quite as turquoisey, because I feel like that one looks
Yeah,
better than the one with the wash. Because the wash one, he's like so bright.
maybe they were trying to keep the color, like make it to where the color would still come through with the wash.
Maybe.
Is my guess. I don't know. It's not bad. I don't feel like. Yeah, I don't know. They're not bad. They're
No,
not
not
bad.
at all.
I guess is what I would say. Yeah, that's
For the
what I
price
would
point,
say.
I think they're great, honestly.
Yeah, I think they're pretty cool. There's just weird looks and stuff that I'm like, okay, it's cool, but it is what it is. I like them, so I'll probably end up getting the rest of them here eventually at some point. Um, this I know you guys aren't, all about the video games, but I feel like I should show this because this is really fucking cool. In my personal opinion, it's definitely one of those things that are kind of like a do you need it, do you don't, what is this product for kind of thing. And me personally, it was like a thing that was made exactly for me. So I'm trying to like stall while it does its thing. And okay, it's not gonna work. But I got my PlayStation Portal today.
Oh,
So it's like
nice.
the little screen here in the middle. See if it actually connects to my PlayStation while I was doing this. And it's pretty cool. I play with it already for like about I don't know, an hour when I got home. I was playing the Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2's there. And it works really great. It's really cool. And I'm excited because when I have a baby and it's a little baby, I'll be able to play the game without bringing the TV on and everything. So it's pretty cool. It looks extremely weird and funny looking, but I love it. Hello, Michael.
I just
Oh,
have
no,
a question.
Nate. Go ahead.
As someone who, for their job, used to know all this stuff, what the hell is that? Like, when did that?
It's it was announced like 2-3 months ago.
Yeah, it was super
It was
soon considering how quickly it came out.
yeah. It was like just showing off, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna do this," and it was like, "Whoa, what the fuck is that?" And then they gave out more information. So this is technically like a birthday gift for mine because it came out. I think it pre-orders was like in September or something like that. And my wife was like, "What do you want?" I was like, "I want this." And basically, what it does is it doesn't like play PlayStation games on its own. It connects to like my PlayStation 5 that's like in my little entertainment. And then when you hit this little button, there you go. It does the little
Doctor
Strange thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it connects to my PlayStation. So it's running the game from a PlayStation 5 and it's just doing it over the internet. And I don't have like I have the Nest mesh network things, and so far works everywhere in my house. Pretty cool. I think I'm gonna take it to work and see if it works on my Wi-Fi. We'll see how that works.
All I know is
Wow.
I've learned my lesson that if your wife ever texts me asking for birthday ideas ever again, I'm just gonna be like, no.
Yeah, I don't know why she reached out, because I know she wants to try and get me something special and see what you guys would say, but she knows I'm gonna pick the bright shiny thing that's
You're
new.
gonna pick the most expensive thing, because if she would have went with my idea, she
Yeah.
would have saved herself a couple $100.
Not that far. This was $200. You said the 2-pack, which was like $70, right?
It's like 50. 55.
Oh, okay, that one's 50. The
Yeah.
Zucchino one is 75. So $55. All right, it's not that far off. But then she would have had to get more. But
Well,
yeah,
she didn't
so
tell
I
me
had
what her
that.
budget was. She just said that, and like, so I was like,
Well,
okay. Well,
To be fair,
there's
there really
this.
wasn't like a budget. It was just kind of like, what's something that he's into. But again, if you ask me, I'm gonna be like, whatever is the new shiny thing. That's what I want. So I have that, and then this thing here is cool. It's older, so I had to pay a little bit more than what it probably was when it first came out. But I think I showed this off last year. Some toys from Christmas. But my son's really into dinosaurs, still is. And the last time, oh no, this was just earlier because he used the toilet. But there was the
Dreadnought.
Brachiosaur, or no, the Dreadnought, Dreadnoughtus, and that was like one of the biggest dinosaurs. Well, now they have these other ones that are colossals that I've missed out on because we didn't even know this was a thing. And oh boy, I got a Carnotaurus, and this thing is
Jesus.
massive. It's a super colossal. Comes with tiny little dinosaurs in the back that you can eat.
Is
The other
that
dinosaurs, not the T-Rex. The T-Rex is
Okay.
like half this, like a quarter.
I'm
of
just
the size
remembering
of this
something
one.
that you pointed out to me at my previous place of employment.
Yeah. So that T-Rex could swallow dinosaurs, but it was still in his throat. This one actually goes down to like a little trap door underneath, like its belly,
Does this
and
thing
it
poop?
like drops the dinosaur, basically. But you can eat the little tiny dinosaurs that's in here. So this is like the most exciting thing, and I think I'll probably show it off again after Christmas when we open it, because this is like just the top half. The legs are underneath, like folded. It's collapsed, so you have to assemble it. It gets up to like 40 inches long. That's how big this thing is.
Jesus.
It's really fucking exciting. I'm so super excited. So we're gonna have a lot of fun with this. But yeah, I got a bunch of other toys, but this one I was like, I have to show this off. This thing's also weighs like probably like 2-3 pounds. It's really fucking heavy.
Oh,
was-
Boogeyman wants you to know, just FYI, those mini dinos don't come with it, but you can find them
Oh
cheap.
wait, I thought it said it's what the fuck? Yeah, I guess it doesn't say included.
But he said you can find them.
But it
pretty
should
cheap.
say not included.
It says not for use with some mini dinosaurs. Mini dinosaurs sold separately. Why would you put the picture on the box and say mini action dinosaurs?
Hey,
Uh,
good on him for letting you know.
Right?
I appreciate it.
You can go out and get some, and that way for Christmas, you'll
Stocking
have
stuffers.
them.
We can have some. Yeah, I'm sure we have like a bunch of like tiny ones. I don't know how deep the dinosaur's throat is, but I don't know like exactly
I mean, we know how deep
little.
the T-Rex's throat was.
I don't know how deep or how big they are. We have a bunch of like other little ones, but that's a good call out, and I appreciate that. So I can shop on the old interwebs and find some more of those. That's
Also-
some bullshit. Why even show it on the back of the box? Oh, it sucks. I
update
mean, I
also
get
on
like if
the,
it didn't have batteries, but come on.
On the Entertainment Earth sale, I looked it up, and there it's just buy one get one 50% off. They aren't like any discount.
I mean, that's still.
I mean, it's not bad.
Oh, but that's only on the SDC.
Well, I think
SDC
it's on all of them. I don't know. I just know that I looked those specifically up, and that's all it was. They're still $30, but it's buy one get one 50% off. So you essentially
Gotcha.
buy 3 get 1 free.
Or you buy 2 and get 25% off.
No, you buy 2, you get 2 for 50% off, which then
You
mathematically.
said buy 1 get 1 free.
No, I said
or
buy,
buy 1 get 1 half
3
off.
get 1 free.
No, the deal is buy 1
Yes.
get 1 half off. So you're only getting 1 half off.
Why did my monitor shut off? Can you hear me?
Maybe because it was inactive. We can hear you and see you. No, we can't hear you. We can't see you. Maybe if you jump up and down with your shirt off. We can see.
That got weird. Give me one moment. Let me figure out what the fuck's going on here. God.
Has anything else? Has the those X-Men 97 figures go on clearance at all?
No.
I feel like Target's holding strong now with clearances.
Yeah.
Like
I think they
'cause
probably will through Christmas.
Yeah, they're like, we're not clearing.
Then after Christmas, they'll be like, everything's gone.
Yeah.
Oh man, what's going after Christmas?
Like, there's no clearances currently at Target. They probably won't through Christmas, but after Christmas,
Yeah.
it'll be a madhouse.
We have everything must go.
Let's see.
That's all I have for you.
Boogeyman says no problem. If you have Bargain Hunt, they have a couple of packs there. Dante Toy says happy. Well, it's technically not early. It's belated, but happy birthday, Jamar. Didn't pick up the turtles for whatever reason, but now I'm regretting it after Jamar showed his off. I mean, the sale's going on, still going on. I have huge FOMO, so clearance chicken doesn't work for me. That's fair.
Yeah, I kind of am that way of like, nah, I could wait. And you're like, but I'm never gonna see it again.
Mm-hmm.
And then
That's because that's usually how it works for me. Is I'm like, I'll wait for clearance, and then by the time it's clearance, it's already gone. So I'm like, well, I fucked
But
up.
depending on where you buy it, just buy it, keep the receipt, price match later, or
I feel like that only works with Target though, because everywhere else
Yeah, that's what I
takes
said.
too
Generally.
long to clearance out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Target's the only place that clearances with any great regularity. Walmart's super inconsistent.
Oh yeah.
Because it's definitely inconsistent.
All right, Nate, what you got? Assuming Jamar's
All
done.
right.
No, I had 2 things real quick. Is your monitor? You still seem dark. Did a light go out?
No.
I don't know. It just seems like you were much brighter earlier. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Go ahead. I'm could be drowsy.
Go ahead, Nate.
Shit's falling apart over there. All right. So while I told myself that I was going to play clearance chicken on all this stuff, I didn't. I'm not. And I got another Dune figure. This time, because I went to GameStop and they had it actually like, I don't know, $4 cheaper than Target. I picked up the all-powerful Padishah Emperor Shaddam IV, also known as Christopher Walken.
Oh my god, I feel like that you need to get just because it's Christopher Walken.
Yeah, it's actually really good. Like, the lighting is a little harsh on the camera here, but it's actually a really, really good likeness.
I mean, I can tell it's him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, McFarlane is known for being inconsistent, and they're pretty good with this one. But like, the figure's cool. His robe has his soft goods robe. It has wire in the sleeve openings, so you can do all kinds of cool twisty turny things. Because he doesn't really come with anything else other than the little stand and Christopher Walken baseball card in there.
Gotta have that.
Yeah. So I still need Fade Routha, which I'm just, I've seen him a bunch, but I'm going to get him next. So having a good time with these. I'm actually reading the book for the first time. I've never actually read the book. And so I'm reading it and playing around with the figures as each of these characters are introduced in the book. So
It's a fun little thing.
Yeah. So then the rest of what I have is some familiar stuff, if you know me. But I want to show this one off. This one also is courtesy of the BFC, who's in the listening audience this evening. But this is the vintage collection, Life Day Chewbacca. So yeah, love this. If you don't know, this is based on his appearance in the 1978 holiday special, which if you've never had the opportunity to see, it is quite dreadful. But this is a great release. It's super fun. This is just it's an easy reuse with a new soft goods robe, new hands, and a little accessory. But this is available on Pulse and Disney Parks. So interestingly enough, it has no VC number. So, yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, that is very strange. Especially because it's not like it's like something that's super hard to get since it's available on Pulse.
Right. Pulse, Parks. You think of something else that would have like its own number. Like that would be really cool if they started like a Disney Parks numbering system, which would mean there's more. So this must mean that there's not.
I feel like that'd be bad if they did that though, because then you'd only be able to get through Disney Parks, which I feel like then would make it like sell out.
Well, that's what technically that's what that is. It's a Disney Parks exclusive.
Oh, and Hasbro Pulse.
You can get it on Pulse.
Okay.
Yep. So then the other day, actually, I think it was Thursday, the day after we recorded. I don't remember now, but I ran into the new wave of TVC. So I do have the Grand Inquisitor from Obi-Wan Kenobi. I actually grabbed two of these because this one right here is actually a little bent at the top. But I grabbed another one at GameStop that has like a sticker. I got to get the sticker off. But I'm going to open this one then because I do want to have this one opened. But I do love the card back. I love the figure itself. It looks really good. So, and then I have Ahsoka.
Okay.
Which is no different than the one
the same one that's
the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
But I mean,
it's a different card, though.
Yeah,
and your number.
I get it.
Yeah.
Like you got to have Ahsoka out for her show, but like
she has different looks in the show that they could have used. Like
right. But this was easy for them to get out, and it's fine.
Absolutely.
It is what it is.
I feel like even
I'm a little
the
bitter
alternative
about it,
option would have still been easy, just a different repaint.
Right.
Yeah, but if it's been different color clothing,
And then I've got the HK-87 Assassin Droid from Ahsoka.
Those droids are dope. I really like them.
Yeah. And then finally, Morgan Elsbeth, who comes with nothing.
Just like her Black
Nothing.
Series figure.
Yeah. So
I'm shocked that maybe not even the thing that she gets later. I don't know if it's a spoiler or not, but that would have been kind of cool to include.
Just because I think there's more to it. But yeah, no. Even the Black Series figure comes with nothing, to the point that Robo over at Floosh went and gave it the Wanda hands from Marvel Legends figure, and then gave it some of the green magic effects.
That would be cool. It's fine. It's cool that we got her and whatnot, but it just irritates me that we didn't get Shin or Balin, and it seems for now they've moved on from Ahsoka. I'm sure they'll come out with those sooner. But yeah, the fact that they weren't on the docket from the get-go is
because I feel like those were the clear winners of the show.
Right,
a dope ass droid with the gold face.
That's not a droid, it's a stormtrooper.
Or stormtrooper.
That sort of annoys me too, because he's coming in a troop builder pack, and I want him on card. I would like the troops in a troop builder pack. That's great, but Captain Enoch, I would like on his own card.
Well, I mean,
so
they like
one that
I
was
so maybe.
I would want.
It's very possible. But yeah, and then they have I don't remember Hang, the other droid, the David Tennant droid. That one's coming out.
Who Yang?
Who Yang?
It is why?
Yeah. So he's yet to come out. Hera's coming out. Sabine is a deluxe figure, but I haven't found her yet in stores. Everybody else I know has her already from online, but I just waited and I haven't got her yet.
Does that mean she comes in one of those ugly ass cardboard boxes instead of the cool card?
Yeah, which is a bit of a bummer.
What's she come up with that makes her deluxe?
A loath cat and her ridiculously oversized helmet.
It's removed.
The helmet is insane. And the thing is, though, for the show and stuff, the way I'm going to display her, I'm going to leave her helmet off because she never wore it. She never wore it hardly in the show.
Twice.
Yeah. So
both
it's
times
whatever.
30 seconds.
The option would have been nice to have her with, a swappable head instead of a helmet. But
yeah, I'm very confused by that. Hasbro.
Yeah, they're very inconsistent.
Yeah.
They're inconsistent.
Wait,
And
with the
removable
helmeted
helmets.
character? I
No,
feel
no,
like
no.
you've
Like
had a
with
lot of removable.
Well, there's been some that have removable heads or like swappable heads, and then some have removable helmets. The swappable heads is the better way to go.
Yeah, because then you can make it look more like properly like sized for the body versus like
Sure.
trying
yeah.
to fit a tiny plastic helmet on a tiny plastic head. Like something's not going to look right.
Yeah.
What
Usually
was her
the helmet's
name?
end up too big.
The voice actor for Mulan. What was her name? I can't
Mig
remember.
Na
again.
Wen.
Yeah, what was her character? From which will call him the
Book of
one
Boba
show
Fett.
that Boba
Yeah.
Fett. Yeah, I can't remember her name. I thought hers
Are you-
looked decent.
Hers was good. That was a little bit different though because it had like an opening.
That's fair. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
fair.
and her hair was relatively like pared down because she had it in braids.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The assassin girl. I can't.
Yeah, I
think
don't
of the
remember her name
at
off
all.
the top of my
Yeah.
head.
Hmm.
So, but that's all I have. I did not have much this week. Thank God I didn't have any GI Joe figures. As much as I enjoy them, it's nice to have a week where I didn't have any because it's been insane over the last couple of weeks.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'll start having some soon. I'll pick up
Okay.
the pace.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to have very long to wait, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, granted, mine because of what I'm using them for are just gonna be a lot of the same like people over and over again. But
Yeah.
like, I think I want to buy a handful of Grunt because I feel like he'd be a good little troop builder.
And
He's a great troop builder. They kind of designed him with that in mind. Definitely, especially with the Steel Brigade helmet that comes with them that you can swap out and put those on instead if you wanted to.
Yeah.
That really helps too. So
I think my only problem, like, I'll display them obviously with the helmet because that way I can have multiples and it's not just some weird clone army of blonde dudes. But I don't know, the helmet just looks wonky. So like part of me wants to find a different
oh yeah, sure.
Yeah. Now I've got some plans because I want a handful of him. I want a handful of one of the Night Watch people that's coming out. Like, I've got some plans. Unfortunately, they're $25 a piece, so I'm just like, do I wait for them to go on sale, or do I just pull the trigger and say fuck it and go with Amazon?
I was gonna make a joke
good
about my car issues. It was about my car issues. I don't know how your car.
I do have quite a bit of stuff sitting in my pile of loot. I just haven't shipped it yet.
I don't know how you do that. Like, I'm an impatient twat. Like, I need my shit now.
Well, it doesn't really matter when you do the $4 shipping anyways. You might as well just do Poly because
dude, it's 50-50. I ordered two things and one showed up like 2 days later and the other one showed up 2 weeks later. So like, it's so inconsistent. Oh man.
Yeah.
Dante Toys says he picked up Chewie when he went to Disneyland last week. It's an awesome figure.
Nice.
He has a Disneyland pass, so if you guys want me to keep an eye out for any park exclusives, let me know. There you go.
I mean, I have not been able to get my hands on the Droid 4-pack that has the Mandalorian one that has the one that walks in the lava stuff. So if you see that, definitely. No, well, no, like there's actually a droid that's able to move through that stuff. That thing.
Is it the one from Revenge of the Sith? The ones that are like floating around that they're standing on? Okay.
No, from the Mandalorian.
I don't know. I can't. It's been so long.
Yeah, I can't remember. I feel like it's been like 3 years since that season just aired, but that was
season
1.
2.
Oh, it was 2? So it's been 2
Oh,
years.
so it has been
1. No, it was season 1.
So that's been 3 years. So yeah,
the end of season 1.
All right, so I can say
often.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm definitely looking for that, and we'll definitely, the next time you're there, if you see it and pick it up, I will definitely hook you up.
Awesome. We've got Ted Darkclaw, Jason, and LeBron Fett here. How's it going, guys? So yeah, I mean,
Is this another week with no Eric?
yeah. I'm beginning.
At this point, now we're
I'm
concerned.
concerned.
I'm thinking. I'm
I
telling you.
am-
I think Sukma.
Michael, where were you on the
No,
night?
I don't even think it was. I don't put Michael's not even in my top one suspect.
Not even like top 5, top 3. I'm just not
No.
the first suspect.
Right, you're number 2.
Oh, okay.
Number 2 for sure, but I do now know the number 1 suspect.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I think Sukma was like, no, I won't have it.
Well,
Well, don't name, don't out him.
I
on
know.
the show.
Jeez.
I outed him last
So
time
maybe,
too.
At this point, it sounds like you were an accomplice. In all seriousness, though, that is kind of like
definitely
concerning.
taking shots at me now. So
Yeah,
it definitely seems like something's up.
I just
it cost him at least a few. Dang, I can't think of the name of that army building GI Joe figure. He was
Grunt.
Yeah, it's cost you a few grunts, huh?
It sounds so dirty when you say it like
$5
that.
piece.
As
Right.
it should.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
do.
assumed that Nate's mom finally decided to quit being mean to me.
It could be too.
She lost the login.
Yeah, she forgot the password.
And
Oh shit. Dante's Toys. Nate, can you post a picture of the 4-pack? I'm not sure which one you're referring to.
Yeah.
So that'll be on your Instagram?
Sure, wherever they can see it.
Well, So if you follow Nate on Instagram, if not, it's Nate Bryant 1985, same as it is on the screen. I believe there's even a link to it in the description below.
Then you just click the button on your keyboard, Michael, and it'll pop up one for everybody to see.
It won't.
You don't have that button?
No, I don't. I don't have one of those fancy stream decks things.
Oh, I just meant, well, I just assumed you had photos ready to go anytime we mentioned it.
No, I don't.
Huh.
Evan Cantwell saw the Marvels, wasn't as bad as people were making it seem, was worth the $30 in popcorn, tickets, and candy. No, but it's an okay movie, more targeted towards kids. Wait for it. Jason says he'll wait for it on Disney Plus. Yeah, it's better option. Going to the theaters expensive. I agree with going to the theaters is expensive, but honestly, I enjoyed the movie. Like if you,
I didn't see it. I have nothing against it other than I didn't see I didn't watch Ms. Marvel yet, and I won't in time. So it's gonna have to be a video store.
Wow,
Disney Plus.
Jesus, Grandpa.
Yeah, no kidding. I deserve that one. It's gonna have to be Disney Plus or streaming or something before I get to it because it'll be streaming within like 3 weeks, and so I won't
I'm
be
just
ready.
saying,
But
it deserves better than in what's getting because it's a good movie.
it's been building for this, and sometimes Marvel hasn't really done themselves some favors either in the last few years, but like. People loved them, and now they're just ready to tear them apart. And one little thing that they don't like, and now they're celebrating the fact that the Marvels isn't doing well, which I've never understood that mentality. Like to celebrate when a movie doesn't do well. I just think it's dumb.
Yeah.
The only thing that it's exciting from the far, far, far outside is to watch Marvel fans become like
toxic as fuck,
like eating their own tail kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, there's
like
30 of them at this point. Like, you're not going to love them all. Like, it's just not going to happen. So.
There's a lot of stuff that has happened, I feel like, with, like, I don't know the word you're allowed to say. The craziness, the Panasonic.
Panasonic.
Yeah, with that and then the strike and stuff, and I'm sure it's like delayed a lot of things and moved the timelines a lot to where it has kind of become like,
Plus now you have the writer's strike and everything in the
that's what I mean with the strikes, and it's just kind of like,
which I think
it's hard to gain excitement even for Marvel movies, but like Loki ended, and I thought, damn, like Marvel stuff is still kind of good. But I don't know. But then you watched, what was the one that we just finished before Loki? Secret Wars or
yeah,
Secret Invasion
Secret
or War?
Invasion.
Secret
Yeah,
Invasion.
Secret. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and I was just kind of like, okay, that was cool.
Yeah.
But like, everything's just kind of like, okay, that's cool. Which that's fine. That's totally fine. But
Yeah, not
doesn't
everything needs to be
pull
Endgame.
that event.
I think Endgame is the
Yeah.
problem. Everyone got Endgame, and they feel like every movie needs to be that quality, and it's not going to be because every MCU movie is not Endgame quality.
Right.
And
Sure.
so, like, I'm
I
sorry,
mean,
but
I don't even feel like. I mean, it was great, but I don't even know if Endgame would have been like in my.
I'm so
It
glad
would probably
you
be
said
my
it
top
because
5.
I agree.
Like Marvel movies, probably just because of what it meant, but I don't think it was like the best movie out of all of
It's
them.
got some of the best moments.
Yes.
Sure, yeah. There's a lot of
But
great moments
as
that
a
add up
movie,
together.
is it a great movie? Not.
Yeah,
You
because
know,
I remember
It's
watching
not a
it and thinking
cinematic
like,
masterpiece by any means.
well, not even
Right.
that. I just was thinking like, is this they're gonna wrap this up anytime soon?
Yeah,
like,
it's a little long.
like there was some moments in there for sure, but yeah, I think it's just you had that. What was it? 12 years, 20 year at that. I don't know how long it was at that time to build up the 20 movies or whatnot to that moment. And so yeah, I get it, but like, I don't know. I just think maybe people overestimated what Marvel movies are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like now we're getting the same thing, but just like I'm sure people will break them down and be like, no, this has changed. But I just find hype moments in all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But they're all just like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Well, I think like I agree with you. I don't feel Endgame is this ultimate like masterpiece that
End
everyone
all,
holds it
be
up
all.
to. I personally like I feel the same way about No Way Home. No Way Home,
Mm.
I enjoyed it a lot, but I
Same.
feel like you take away the
Yeah.
nostalgia act, and it's a shit movie.
Yeah. Great moments.
Yeah.
Some fantastic moments.
Some of
But
the
yeah,
best
as a
moments are
movie-
at the end of the movie
Yeah.
where I was like,
Yeah.
oh shoot,
But if you
we're getting that
And a
sometime
lot of
maybe.
it has to do with just the interaction between those three actors,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you know,
if you take that away, it's the movie's like mediocre at best. Like
Yep.
it's not by
I'd
any
agree with
means
that.
like a good movie.
Sure.
The premise is dumb. Oh, my friends aren't getting to college because I fucked up and got my identity stolen. And
Yes.
like, let me go and have you break the multiverse.
I got my identity stolen. Is that just like the premise of the movie? Like, I don't think, sure.
But like, it's just I don't know. It's just it's mediocre. And like Endgame was just it was 10 years worth of stuff coming to an end. So
10 years. Okay.
yeah, so like that was like it was more of an event than a movie.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like the interaction you had in the theater of like everyone freaking out when Cap got picked up the hammer, or when Tony did the snap, or like all these things. Like it was an event. It wasn't like a movie masterpiece like everyone wants to treat it as. And people seem to forget that Marvel movies weren't to that quality of like connectivity
Oh.
until closer to Endgame. Like it was very much
Right.
everything was its own individual thing with just an end credits thing that put it together until we got
there was like
there was a little bit
things
here
like
and
that.
there, but like until we
Yeah.
got to like Captain America 2, there
Yeah.
was not a lot of crossover. It was a
Yeah.
lot of like they'd reference things, but you wouldn't see, Iron Man in everyone's movie or like
Right.
all this other stuff. So I don't know. It feels like people are like have this weird obsession with the last 5 years leading up to Endgame being how Marvel should just be overall, but then they forget the years that we had to build up to that, which
Right.
we're now 2 years into building up to something with a whole new cast because they killed off everybody.
Yeah.
And
Or not necessarily killed them all.
I mean, there's like
Some
two,
people-
I mean, a lot of those actors.
Some live in a retirement
out.
home.
But they want
Yeah.
it out. Like,
Yeah.
They've been doing it for 10, 12 years, and I can't blame them for wanting to get out.
Yeah.
I mean,
And they went out gracefully.
and don't be wrong, like right now Marvel is at a very big pivoting
for
point where they
Wanda.
have to figure shit out. Well, she's dead too, apparently. They confirmed that.
No, it's just,
Um,
it's just so crazy to me. But I can't completely fault like the viewers because there has been decisions in like these past
yeah.
movies are like what are we like? It doesn't have any sense of direction. And that's what I meant by like the strikes and the pandemic
Yeah.
and stuff is all maybe the direction or everything is all kind of crazy. Then you got Jonathan Majors thing, and
Yeah.
like it's just a lot of like we don't know where the direction's heading, which I feel like you kind of had an idea when
Well, it's
leading
because
into,
like they
Endgame.
did that one thing with Thanos at the end of one of the movies, and it's like, okay, we're doing the Infinity Saga. Cool. This one, like, we knew Kang was coming because they told us it, but they didn't tell us in the
Yeah, but-
movies. They told us
Yeah,
IRL,
that's fair.
which then made it like not the same experience of seeing Thanos on the screen for the first time. Like we knew about Kang before He Who Remains, who isn't technically Kang at all,
Right.
was in Loki. So
Yeah.
like it didn't have the same effect. And I don't know. It Evan says Thanos was strong. Kang didn't feel like as much of a threat. I think the problem with Kang is the fact that they put him against Ant-Man and had Ant-Man beat his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like that took away.
But was
any
that
threat
is
he
that
had.
just the variant?
I mean,
Or like
I mean,
we
it
saying like
is-
that's the legitimate Kang? Like
Well, he's supposed to be Kang the Conqueror. Like there's
Yeah.
there's millions of Kangs, but like still,
I know,
like, to
but
have,
is that the Conqueror Kang? Maybe they thought it was, but I get what you're saying. Yeah,
But I
he
feel
didn't
like,
seem
yeah.
like okay, cool.
Like that's not gonna. That doesn't convince me of any of the other Kangs being anything special. If this one got his ass beat by Ant-Man.
I mean, that's not fair. One of them was in Loki who had a speech impediment. So not all of them are gonna be.
Well, I'm not saying, but at the same time, like
I know. I'm just making it joke.
Victor
Yeah.
was at the early stages of his timeline. He wasn't a
Yeah.
king yet. So like, I don't know. I feel like they kind of dropped the ball on that, and now there's a chance that they might not be going that direction anyway, because they seem to be at a like pivotal moment where they're trying to decide what they want to do, because they have this moment where all their projects are on hiatus from the strikes, that they can pivot and change directions if they want to. It would just be a very odd choice when they've invested this much into the multiverse so quickly, to suddenly be like, you know what, we're not going to do Kang in the multiverse saga. We're going to do something else.
Yeah, maybe it's just time to reboot it.
That's
Just
what
have a new
Secret
Iron
Wars
Man
would have been.
Yeah.
Secret Wars was their opportunity to be like, okay, we're going to have all these branched off multiversal timelines, and we're going to have the Secret Wars of Kang, and it's going to condense it down into one sacred timeline again with our whole new cast. And now it's like, well, what are you going to do? Good talk. Evan also says, I
guess we'll
that,
just keep buying Marvel Legend figures.
I feel that failed to build up momentum with the character. You're not wrong. And also, there was not really any build up to him at all. Like it was just like, oh, He Remains, and then Kang. There was no like,
Yeah.
with Thanos.
There could be a problem with doing it on a TV show too, though, instead of just
because a lot of people don't
only
watch
movies.
the Disney Plus stuff.
Yeah.
So that definitely doesn't help them. Like they expect.
You shouldn't ever feel like you have to, and that was always my thing with comics too. If you're not going to have something in a regular movie, or in this case a regular comic, you can't have something major happen in one of the crossovers. And I feel like, and they kind of said that initially, but like you go into Multiverse of Madness, and if you didn't watch WandaVision, you're like, what's going on here?
Yeah,
yes
why
and
is she so
no.
mad?
Because like yes and no. Like for like maybe one major plot point of the kids, but she's a completely different character in that movie because the director didn't get to even fucking watch WandaVision or get to know anything about it. So like he made her this super hardcore villain when she wasn't that at the end of WandaVision.
I'm not going to get into the hair saying what some directors said and what they didn't do or whatever. I'm just saying where she
what you mean.
is still because of WandaVision, and you shouldn't have to see something extraneous like that in order to understand something else.
Yeah.
Again, that's why I haven't seen the Marvels because you had to see WandaVision to understand Monica, and then is it Monica or is it?
It's Monica.
Yeah, and then you have to watch Ms. Marvel to understand the other one. I'm sure the movie probably catches you up in a fun way, but again, I feel like I'm compelled.
Wow, that's shocking. Yeah.
I mean, they briefly kind of like explain it a little bit in passing, but they don't give you like a recap of anything. Like Monica mentions how she got her powers when she's talking to Carol, and Kamala mentions that like how she got the bangle and stuff like that. But beyond that, they don't really like give you a fucking last time on Dragon Ball Z or anything like that.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd hope not. That would be confusing.
I feel
Also,
like,
I would probably argue though that these aren't crossovers or small projects, because I do think the TV show they're like, no, this is like what going to see a movie essentially.
oh yeah,
I know it doesn't. You
it's
don't
not that
think of it
you're
that
not
way
getting the
because the
same
movie
budget
is
or the
like
same
the
quality,
event.
but like it is essentially being treated that way.
Yeah.
It is being treated that way, but that's still a crossover in the sense. Like, you understand what I'm saying? That's still that's
It's like a sub issue, is what you're thinking. Like,
yeah.
yeah, it's not like the
It
mainline
still happened
story,
in
but
another character's book or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's not the MCU book, but it's like,
Yeah,
and then you add it to the MCU book.
Yeah, which I mean, they do that in comics though. They'll make you go and read an
I'm
issue of something
I'm
else.
well aware.
So like, it's not anything new.
But something important shouldn't happen in those, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like the discovery of aliens. I don't
See, I'm here for it because I watch it all, so like it doesn't bother me. Like
Yeah,
some of it's
I don't,
wins, some
and
of
it's
it's
fine.
not. But like I think though,
I'm not saying it bothers me, but it kept me from seeing the movie this weekend,
yeah, which is
and
fair.
it kept a lot of people from seeing the movie the weekend, or they were weird about it, which a lot of people are super weird about it, and it goes
Yeah.
back to the celebrating that it failed or
Mhm.
whatever.
Which is unfortunate because I feel like, granted, like Carol is supposed to be a very serious character, but I feel like she was almost too much of a stick of a mud in all of her movies except for her own. Like when she was in the Avengers movies, she just didn't have any personality. She was just like, "Grr, I'm Captain Marvel," and that was it. Versus like in Captain Marvel, she actually like had personality, and in this movie, she actually has personality, and like I enjoyed it, and Brie Larson shined, and Kamala Khan steals the fucking show.
I was gonna say, how's Kamala? Because
She-
she's like one of my favorite characters, and
Oh,
I just
Jamar,
haven't.
you enjoyed Miss Marvel. You will love this movie. Like her and her family steal the fucking show.
Oh, there's family back into it,
Mhm.
like her family. Oh damn.
Yeah,
It just sucks. Timing is rough for me right now, working retail and
yeah.
holiday season coming up. But damn, I kind of can't wait to watch it.
Boogeyman, let's just tick everyone off and have Captain Marvel lead the Avengers and do Marvel versus DC with the Snyderverse.
Dude, I will fucking eat that movie alive. That would be amazing.
Let's do one better. Let's do it. Captain Marvel leads the Avengers, but it's an all-female team, and then they beat the Snyderverse Justice League.
But it has to be like a Snyder cut version.
Yes,
of
it has to
movie
be
that's
like the
5
dark.
hours
Yeah,
long. Yeah.
I'll be interested to see what happens to Aquaman though, because I feel like DC's just pooping it out. Like they don't care.
I think.
Like, and it's crazy because the first movie did so well.
Yeah,
And like they just don't care about this.
which is wild to me because like, I know you. Wait, Nate, have you seen Flash? Okay. So like, I still stand on the soapbox that Flash was terrible, but it did so well, which confuses the shit out of me.
It was
It
called
didn't
Flash.
do.
Yeah,
It
was
didn't
called
do
Flash.
that well.
It didn't do it did better than everyone expected it to, but it didn't do
No,
bonkers.
Oh, it failed miserably, and everybody was shocked by it. It was supposed to do huge money.
I thought it was the opposite by the end of it.
No,
By the time it had its Chinese,
it was amazing, and like everyone was expecting it to do this huge number, and then it just right out the gate, and everybody's like, "Oh, what the fuck happened?"
I thought word of mouth happened and then it picked up as it went into the international market. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just thinking of something else. I don't know. But like, yeah, that movie was terrible, and I feel like the fact that there's no clear direction that DC's going, because they can be like, oh, the James Gunn verse is coming, but until we have movies, I don't believe it.
Yeah,
Because I'm not convinced that they'll before a single movie gets released by James Gunn that they won't just can him. Dude, they've scrapped so many movies that had like
they've scrapped so many movies, but none of his yet. Like I mean, whatever. I feel like saying that like they're gonna get rid of him is feeding into like all this internet
No, I'm not saying they're gonna get rid of him.
around
I'm
him.
thinking they're gonna scrap his movies and just like be like, we don't want to do that. We want to do something else after he put all this work in.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he might still be there. But because like didn't they even have like Abrams signed up to do DC stuff at one point, and he never fucking made anything.
I don't know. Like
But
all the
like
stuff that they
the leader, like
all the stuff that they announced. I mean, from day one with the Snyder stuff, they announced a ton of shit. And I remember saying back then they weren't going to make half of it, and they didn't.
They didn't even make a fucking third of it.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, I've only seen myself. I have only seen Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and Wonder Woman.
I mean,
and Shazam.
The only current DC projects from this like very convoluted, messy bullshit of a universe that I haven't seen are the new Shazam and Blue Beetle. And that's because Blue Beetle, like, it looks like it's a fun movie, but like I didn't want to go to theaters and see it, and the new Shazam just didn't interest me at all.
Fair.
Looks like everyone's losing steam, and I'm tired, so we'll close this out.
So next time, Owen.
I haven't watched DC podcast. I can tell you what I think those movies are like.
Oh yeah, Evan pointed out that the Wile E. Coyote movie got canned that had John Cena in it. It had like a huge like thing, and they were like, no.
Wait, it had John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny as fuck.
All right, so yeah, as usual, guys, if you enjoyed this live stream and you're not already, make sure to like and subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. Gets you much tutorial content in your feed. We've got the t-shirts and different stuff over at tpublic.com/moderntoyfair. Links in the description below. If you're already a fan and you'd like to help support us, you can go over to patreon.com/moderntoyfair. We've got a bunch of different tiers. A couple of them have some free trials. Link in the description below as well. You can check us out Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Modern Toy Fair. You can check Jamar out over on TikTok at Jamar_games. Nate, what you got? Cool. On that note, we're all going to go to bed, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Same toy time, same Toy Fair channel. Thank you for watching.